I hope you have unlimited text messaging. By Miss Garr. Chapter 95. Interlude 19. Therapy leads to better decision making. Tony, so feel free to not respond to this text message if you're still making quality time with a wayward husband. But I feel like I should check in considering everything that's happened in the last week. Me.
Now that you're no longer spending quality time with your honey bunny.
Tony. I prefer Cuddle Bunny or Snuggle Bunny. Sugar Plum is also a perennial favorite. Me.
I feel like you're deflecting, which is weird because you text messaged me first.
Tony. Because I promised Sugar Bear I would do that. I was kind of hoping you would not respond. Me.
I'm okay. The kids are happy. We're still talking things out. He had an encounter with our least favorite asshole. That's making him a little shaky, but it's okay.
Me.
Benjamin is doing well, relatively speaking, considering the entire school is whispering about him and passing around a video file of him getting kicked in the genitals.
Tony. He was a hero. His evidence helped us catch a bad guy, or at least that's the story that should be going around school. That should make him cool. Me.
I know you were there for a brief time, but you do remember what school was like? It's only gotten worse since the 80s.
Tony. Yes, I did go to smart school like Benjamin. Private smart kid school where almost everybody was on scholarship, but still smart kid school, so the rumor mill must be vicious as hell, and it's probably worse now because there's Facebook. Me.
And Tumblr and Twitter, along with Instagram. Flash's video of Elizabeth punching Benjamin in the genitalia before transferring seems to be the most popular. It's a meme now. I am still not happy that my boss just let it go.
Tony. This is from somebody who was letting her husband punch his ex-boyfriend and likely future guest party member.
Me. What has May been telling you?
Tony. A lot. Although Yo-Yo is a better source.
Me. Phil and Clint are past the point where they can actually talk about these things, where Elizabeth is not.
Tony. Maybe not. But 48 hours after her dad is arrested and probably not the time to start those conversations. Even Benjamin thinks her reaction is kind of understandable. He told me when he texted me yesterday. Also, apparently his BFF got detention for allegedly watching my sex tape when he was helping.
Me. He refers to it as being the man in the chair. I'm recommending him to Coulson to the communications track. Maybe he can do the assessment during his detention with me this week.
Tony. Not Brody or Jeffrey.
Me. We both know who's in charge.
Tony. Definitely. So how is he getting along with your hubby?
Me. They did target practice. The good news is the virtual shield works really well.
Tony. I really don't want to know about the strange mating habits of Agent.
Me. He's kind of head over feet for Melinda, so I think it would only be a one-off three-way.
Tony. Again, the things I don't want to know about. Maybe we could talk about Benjamin. I think he should get his internship back.
Me. Because at least this way he will be experimenting under adult supervision.
Tony. With backup in case he gets crushed by a fucking building again. Still pissed about that.
Me. I still don't know how he got out of that with so little damage. Fitzsimmons wants to run bone density tests.
Tony. Of course, Mr. and Mrs. Science want to do that.
Me. So you don't deny it?
Tony. Little bit, but only if Benjamin wanted to find out more about himself.
Me. I'm giggling.
Tony. I'm so glad I amuse you. So do we give him back his special lab coat?
Me. I think the obvious answer to that is yes. I think the more important question is, do you make him a full-fledged team member?
Tony. The press release that Jane came up with says that he is.
Me. But according to the Accords, to be on the A-team, his identity must be publicly known.
Tony. There is a loophole. The fact that he's under 18 means Spider Teen is under new SHIELD jurisdiction, and if you're under SHIELD jurisdiction, your identity is protected on the secret database. Regardless of that, I think it has to be his choice.
Me. He is 15.
Tony. I was in college at 15 and a consultant at design.
Me. You are special. Normal 15-year-olds don't make the best decisions. He has wanted to be a full team member for the last few months. It's all he talks about. I'm not sure if he really gets what that means. It's not all punching aliens in Manhattan.
Tony, I think he gets that. To him, it's more that he wants to save people and make the world a better place. I think there was someone he couldn't save, and now he's trying to make up for it.
Me. You know not everybody is you and your boyfriend.
Tony. So I did the math, and Benjamin's Uncle Riley was killed in an armed robbery 2 weeks before the first clip showed up on YouTube.
Me. Okay, it's possible. I will talk to Dr. Suarez. Maybe we can bring up the possibility of going public in a few months in a session with Benjamin. I will also try to get him to talk about his uncle.
Tony. Well, that's better than the idea of certain board members to just unmask him in a press conference. Thursday. Sexy Monkey said hell no to that.
Me. Is this why you're doing Ellen this week?
Tony. Yes, along with Jimmy Kimmel. I get to tell cute stories about my boyfriend that I had to make up.
Me. How horrible. Would you like to administer detention instead?
Tony. No!
Me. I'll give him the suit back if you give me access to it.
Tony. Because at least this way I can use one of the remote suits to get him out of the rubble if the building collapses on him again. Seriously, a building! He could have been killed!
Me. Welcome to parenthood. It's like a constant state of panic, and none of my kids have superpowers.
Tony. Yet! Tony. Friday and Agent Monkey Lover will hook you up with the latest suit. I updated the IA to make sure it alerts you, May, Coulson, me, or Sharon if things are going to hell.
Me. You put Sharon on that list, but not your best friend.
Tony. Technically, I've known her longer. Also, Sturcums needs plausible deniability.
Me. Sometimes I just wish you gave me plausible deniability.
Tony. You have therapist confidentiality.
Me. I'll give the suit to him Friday after debate practice.
Tony. Thank you. Also, I may email you a note to include with the suit, if that's okay.
Me. Sure. I have to go work with teenagers.
Tony. Still better than the board of directors.